Bots can be tricky. Do not let them fool you if you're up on material thinking you're winning. You might be up on material and still be position-wise worse. Let me show you the next game I just played and I want to share with you against bot Joel, 1600 rated. Let's go to the game. Alright, let's start the game as black. Hopefully I can win. So with those bots, they'll be playing perfect opening, probably pretty good middle game, but they'll make some strange move. So let's see what the move is gonna be. So I'm gonna either go Caro-Kann, just because I can. Okay, let's go Caro-Kann. If he takes, I take back. I'd still take. Okay, now this is already strange because he could have taken, right? He is not taking. So I will gladly take a second pawn. He will develop his bishop, but I'll be a pawn up. Okay. So after a few moves, we are pawn up. This is a first mistake, but maybe not. Sometimes those bots, they do it to develop and then they will attack you somehow. So let's just be solid. So I will just develop here. I would like to develop this bishop so I can open this. Unfortunately, I cannot go here and here. So maybe I will just close it for now and develop this bishop. Castle, and then we work with it later, right? We can always move later. We just delay development of this bishop. So let's develop the dark square bishop. Can go here. Maybe here is good too. Yeah, to aim at the kind of like the king, I guess. Okay. I don't see any direct attack. Yeah, he can attack me here, but I can just go back. There's nothing else coming after this, I hope. That doesn't do much. I can even go here for an exchange. But I will just castle. Follow the principles. Okay, now I can do this to force an exchange here, right? He will take me, I go here. Or he takes me here, I go here. Either way should be good. I can also go here and kind of attack him and defend this guy. But then I'm blocking, it doesn't matter. Let's just do it. Why not? Let's not overthink things. Okay, he's running his guy like really crazy. So I will just move here, I guess. And then get rid of this pesky guy here. Alright. So let's check. This is fine. This is fine. Got protection. I can go here. And just really force the issue here. Right? Is there some kind of something crazy here? I take, he goes here. Yeah, that'll be pretty nasty actually. So you already see how nasty Joel can be, right? Let's say he goes here. Well, I could take here though. Okay, that doesn't work. Now, if he took here and I took here, this is not protected. He jumps, and my queen is trapped. That'll be pretty nasty. Now, luckily, I've got this guy here. So if he takes me, I will just retake. So that's not a problem. So I think I will just go here to eliminate this guy. I don't see any problem with it. Am I missing something? If he takes me, I take back. That's fine. Okay. Now that's his forced now. Okay. To make things easier, I could just take. He develops here. and then I attack him. It'd be kind of, I don't like this aiming here, that's why I want to have the bishop here. Yeah, let's take this, just to simplify things. Oh, he took this way. Okay. I don't think it's the best either. He could have taken here and then keep the pawn structure intact. Now this is vulnerability, although he can go here and always protect, but it's already kind of little something, right? All right, so we are castled, we are safe, we are 1 pawn up. And now we have to get all the pieces out. So I have to develop this bishop here, which is not currently stuck. I can go here to go after this guy, kinda, but it's gonna make him move here. Let's see. No, definitely move this knight to kinda make it open for this bishop later on. So let's see, if I move now, he's gonna get me out of here. Then I go here. I can also go this here first. That might be a good idea, so I don't face some craziness here. But, you know, I don't like to move the pawns if I don't have to, because it can create some kind of, you know, opening strategy, and then he comes here. Who knows, right? Let's keep it closed if you don't have to. So this. Should be safe. Of course, Joe does not let me down. See, he's moving in again. To go Joe. Now, it's not a problem. Everything is protected, right? So now I can jump here and go after his queen and the bishop. That looks pretty good to me, because they're gonna eliminate here pretty powerful pieces. Also, I'll open the file for this guy maybe. Okay, so when I go here, I don't see any blunder. This doesn't work, this doesn't work. Hold on. This guy is aiming with 2 here, right? That's actually a checkmate threat. Okay, so let's stop this first, because if I did this, he's gonna checkmate me, not a checkmate, but put me under major pressure. We definitely don't want that. You could even go here. Either way, let's block. That's fine, but it doesn't really do much. Now if I go here to go after this bishop, but you can see he's very sneaky, right? So I can also move the queen and then here, just to get rid of this guy. I'd like to get my pieces into the game. I don't want to be dragged into some mouse and cat thing. I could go after this bishop, but you can always move away. There's not sacrifice. The sacrifice doesn't work, I think. You know, just to play it safe, let's go here just to have the protection. Also, if I go here, I'm attacking this guy here. So that is probably pretty good. Blunder check. He's gonna probably move one of the rooks to go after my queen. Nope. Well, in this case, okay. I'm forced to move this guy. I can also ignore and just go here, but then he takes me. This is protected, so it's all good, kinda. So now I can probably move here. Then he goes after me, then I take. Can he go? So when I go here, I'm kind of getting trapped here a little bit. I wonder if it's not better to go here and go after the queen. If I go here, he can move. He cannot go here. He cannot go here. He could go here or here, or that's it. Everything else I can take. And then he's got this here, but I can go back here. All right, let's do this. I would gladly take, and then take this. All right. Is there anything better? Can take right away even. No, I think I would take this, this, this. Then this one is under attack. He has to move. We'll go somewhere else. And then I take this. This still cannot do much here, I think. The rook is gonna be loose. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't cause some issues here. But let's see, right? Let's see what happens. And then this, as we planned. This one is under attack now. Okay, he's attacking this. But I do have my queen, luckily. If I didn't have the queen here now, I'll be in major problem. So I'll probably have to go back. Or this. But rather this. To challenge him, right? A little bit. Because then he has to do something about it. Yeah, let's come back. Either exchanges I will probably take. And then just keep pushing. If I take, he takes either or. I'll be kind of stuck here a little bit. Can I also go here? No, it doesn't matter. You know, he parks his pawn here. Not sure if it's... I'll be kind of stuck a little bit here, but it should be safe. Let's test. Let's test the theory. Okay, he parked this guy, so I'm not so worried about it. You know, no danger. This is all covered here. So I think I will just move this up so to free my bishop and connect to rooks. I have to get this guy. I can also just move here, but it doesn't do much. This, yeah, can go here maybe. So as soon as I move this somewhere else, this knight is coming, right? I will have to defend. Not so sure if I want to allow it. Maybe I want to go here first to kind of control this knight. Or take the open file. It will still jump here, but it's no problem. Yeah, I probably want to get the open file here. Why not? Joe is going big, so if I take the open file, he wants to do some open stuff here, kinda. But if he takes, I take, and then I can always close it. He could come down. If he comes down here. Let's not blunder this, huh? Can always get out of here. This is safe. As long as there's not a pawn here. He could try to kind of march it here. And just really cement his way. I have to connect those rooks. Maybe this and this. So this is next. I'll just take. Should be safe. Okay, let's do this to kind of block this knight here. That's fine. If it takes me, I take back. I want to control this knight. And now we can free ourselves here, maybe. Okay, if I take, he comes here. And then the knight is active, even though this bishop controls the knight. But so let's see, if I do this, for example, now, forced exchange, he takes, I take back, that frees my rook here, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Because if he doesn't do something, I've got free pawn here. He could defend. But then he's on the defense. I could still take. Could also go and connect to rooks right away. I go here, let's say. He comes here though. That's. But then it's safe. I will have to connect it to rooks. Okay, so correcting rooks and freeing the bishop is probably the right thing to do. If he takes me, I take back. That feels good. Okay, we follow the plan. There's no danger, I think. Can just reinforce. Can also go here, but if I go here, I'm attacking his pawn. Can reinforce easily. That kind of logs this knight. Because now he's... Wow, he sacrifices. Joel goes wild. Okay. Alright. Can give a check. And he goes down. And then I go down here. Back rank is safe. Because of this guy. He's gonna start pushing things here. That's pretty clear. Can also lock it like this. Really make sure nothing goes wrong. That's actually is probably good, the safest to do. And just lock this. I don't even have to lock it now. I can take this guy. This one is safe. And as soon as he attacks, yeah, this is totally safe, I think. Okay, let's see. Alright, Joel is not desperate. I'm gonna attack this pawn by going here. He can already defend it, he will have to move it. Then I give a check and take the pawn. Should be okay. That doesn't help you, Joe. This is protected. There's nothing for you here. Let's do this. Check. He has to run somewhere. He's gonna go here. He's gonna go here. So it's gotta be this and this. I don't want to give him the rank here, so I cannot move. I'll just take the pawn and go somewhere else. Maybe here and then go here after this. You know, let's decide when the time comes. He definitely has to move. If I go here now to attack this pawn, how does he defend? Like this, but I still take, right? Okay, let's see. This, I'm attacking this. Okay, we're gonna take it. Why not? This is totally lost. If I lose this, there's absolutely no hope for me in chess. Okay, I can give you a check again. Just for fun. If I... Oh, my mouse is going nuts again. If I give check, he comes down here. He kind of wants to make his way down here and be nuisance, right? Can also just go here and just totally safe. Actually, if I go here, Also, I can also go here. I would like to attack this pawn. So if I go here, I'm attacking the pawn. He cannot protect with this. You might want to move here. And then I move. Last time maybe pushing this guy forward. That would be fun. Get this thing out and yeah, let's do this. This is safe, right? I think. I hope. The king is gonna cut off, so he cannot really go anywhere. Because of this rook is holding him in this territory. The king is out of the game. This is out of, and this one is stuck. So it's kind of like this guy is stuck too. They're kind of stuck here. So all I need to do is go here and march, I think. Let's hope it's safe. If there's not some counterplay here with. Let's just march. Alright, I will just block you here. Because then you have nothing. And then I will still march. See, now he's all getting active, right? So if I go here, he goes here. Then I go here, protect. I can also go after this pawn with those two rooks. Go after this. But I think I want to go here and help this guy a little bit. He's gonna move in front of it. Nope, he doesn't even bother. Okay, well in that case, I could go this. He gives me check. I go here. He cannot do anything, right? I don't want to allow him the back rank, but I don't see... I do have an escape here. If I go here, it's a guarantee. I can also go else here. That's no, I still have to... I also go here. That'll work too. So if I go here and then get a queen, it's pretty better, but if I don't give him the back rank, yeah, let's do this. He's going big. I definitely want to take. And this is a queen here. This and queen, and it's gonna be over within a few moves. I'm gonna hold him here so he can escape, and then I move this guy here and just lateral checkmate. Okay, if I go here, I don't want to have some stalemate here. If I go here, he can still go here. Okay, and then checkmate on the next. Imagine if I did stalemate now. That would really suck. Anyway, now this is a checkmate, right? Double check. Yep, nothing wrong. Bye-bye. Alright, this was very clean. Now this Joel felt different to me than the last game, where he actually beat me. But maybe, you know, it depends what part of the day you play, if you're refreshed or not. Right now it's after breakfast for me, so I feel maybe better. I don't know. Either way, let's go to analysis and let's see how it went. I'm pretty sure this was steadily increasing in our favor, but let's look at the analysis. Okay, so let's click on the analysis and let's see what we got here. Should be decent, relatively, I hope. 84.6, Joe 77. Well, even, you know, he played 1650, kind of evaluation wise where he is. He's 1600 rated, so he played pretty well. But let's review quickly. See, it's kind of actually, he was holding. First half of the game was even. Wow, that shows you those bots. Even though he was pawn down, he was actually even. Pawn up, I'm a little bit up in evaluation, but he's activating his pieces, right? And now I'm gonna make some wrong moves. And see, now he's actually winning already, positionally. Wow. I don't see how, but Joel, after a few moves, even though he's down a pawn, he is actually better off. Okay, now that I just developed and castled, following the rules. See, like this sneaky move, right? You could easily overlook it, right? Taking a rook. Easy to not see. Because you might be focused on it and you start charging him or whatever. Bam! Anyway. Now I'm forcing the issue. Should have taken me, because now I'm taking him. This wasn't like the best either, because he gives him this, which I knew. I kind of felt like this would be a weak spot eventually, but it does allow him to some kind of, you know, something, right? It's another sneaky move. Checkmate. Alright. Luckily I saw it. This wasn't like the best move. Somehow the computer wants to march here and just maybe keep marching it or something. I don't know. I kind of felt safe that I'm able to come back and go after this. Felt to me more human. Yep, he keeps going after my knight. And here when I just... Oh, so taking was not right. Wow. Really? It gives me a pawn. I'm 2 pawns up. And Joel is actually winning slightly. 0.2 in favor of white. Wow, how is that possible? Plus I've got the option to come back. I don't see how it's... They didn't do much. Yeah, so why is it... I have no idea why. Is it helping the opponent if I'm 2 pawns up and there's no direct danger? Not sure. Let's not overthink it. Now we just keep it exchanging to minimize the danger, right? And slowly but surely activating pieces and not allowing... This was like a total sacrifice by Joe, even though the evaluation hasn't changed much because it's losing already. But he went for it because he wants to have some kind of counterplay. And I go after the pawn, give a check, and from this point on, it's actually mate in 1. So mate in 2, mate in 1. Oh yeah, he's under discovery. So what do? I didn't even see this. Mate in 1, and I needed another how many moves? Okay, well, that's okay. I knew I was winning. I was generous towards Joel. I didn't want to kill him right away. Give him a little and just play mouse and cat with him, right? And just actually practice the endgame at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. So it ended up here. Boom. Alrighty. Good game. Let's wrap it up. Well, this was a good game, but it shows you do not underestimate the bots. They might be losing on material, but they will come back swinging with some kind of counterplay. Always check, make sure there's nothing they cannot take from you, or there's not some tactics. They're very sneaky. But it was a good game, and I will go against the next bot. I think it's Isabel. She's also 1600 rated. So let's see what Isabel is about. So I will share that with you as soon as possible. Thank you and bye-bye.